Mm-mm-mm. Good morning. Good. I told you I'd come back on. I've been on every day. It's the first time in a long time. I've been JLJ. I've been JLJing this morning live every day this week. I won't be able to tomorrow because I'll be at Christmas Con, but I have this whole week. Although I can't finish out the week without the main week without coming back on again. Yeah, I can't do that. I have to do it. I am here. Super chats are enabled, of course. We pin that up there. I'm here. It's Friday. I can't. It's already Friday, August 5th. Cannot believe that already. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Susan. I'm glad the notifications are working. I'm here. Everybody come on. It's been a very interesting week. Whew. I'm worn out. I'm worn out from all the days of livestock. I'm worn out. So I'm here. I gotta make sure I watch the time. I have some plans later this morning. So I have to take a shower, get myself ready. My hair still isn't ready, ladies. My hair is still kind of a little crazy. You know, this mug is so big. I'm like, I gotta pick it up with 2 hands. James. How's everybody this morning? I learned a new phrase this morning. I was watching the TVs. I fell asleep with the TV on, which I don't really do anymore. And I think whatever was on TV went into my dreams. I had the craziest dreams. But anyway, and it's not as hot. It's not as hot. It's finally gone down a little bit. I'm like, thank you so much. It's a little humid still, but not as hot. So I found out that I am considered a NOVID. I didn't know what that meant. What's going on there? I am a NOVID. I've never had COVID. So I saw a new phrase. I saw that this morning. I'm like, NOVIDs. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So, and many of us NOVIDs, they're trying to figure out why we haven't gotten it. I really do think, I mean, it's funny because I'm not around a lot of people. It only takes like one person to get it. I've had some scares, but I really do think it's just, I mean, we're all been cautious, but I don't know. I don't know if there's anything special about me. I just feel like I'm always cleaning and wiping, and I was doing stuff. People made fun of me back in the pandemic when the main part of the pandemic happened. When I ordered my food from Amazon Fresh or Instacart or wherever, I took my doctor friend's advice. I had a designated table in the front, and I with soap and water, I'd wipe down every jar that came in, every bottle, and then put it away. People thought I was the craziest person on earth. They thought it took a little longer to put stuff away. But I said, we don't know what's going on. They say can live on things. I would take the boxes and bags, throw them out immediately, wash my hands. But I never got COVID. I mean, maybe that could have been helping that, I guess. You're a NOVID also? Yeah, there's just people who live alone, who don't go out a lot, or invite people to our house. I don't invite people to my house. I don't. My brother and I live together, so my brother and I both think at one point possibly we could have had it. I guess I don't know. I don't think we had it. There's a couple of times when we felt sick, and some of the symptoms, and I chalk mine off to allergies and stuff, and him too. So he doesn't have it either. So I don't think we've had it. I don't think we've had it. I still don't think we've had it. But every time I've had a scare, I've gotten tested, and I never had it. And like my sister and all them, she was doing the same stuff I'm doing, and she got it. But she lives in a family. She has a whole house of people in her house. You know, her husband, her father-in-law, her son and daughter, and kids. I mean, they're all living in a house. And who knows who all they're all with. So I'm considered a NOVID, I guess. It's a very interesting phrase. They said 70% of people in the country have gotten COVID. It's so weird. That is such a weird thing. And I'm just trying to hold out as long as I can. I really am. I'm trying to hold out as long as I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't care because people are getting it, even when they're vaccinated, boosted, it doesn't matter. Everybody's just getting it. So, and it's funny, people are getting it 2 or 3 times. I'm like, how do you get it 2 or 3 times? This chemo beauty. Hey, girl. Hi. I don't know you. Hello. I have a compromised immune system, so I feel really blessed. I have a compromised one too. So you haven't got it either then. Okay, then good. You're a Novid. Welcome to the Novid world. I was like, Novid. It's a weird word. I'm like, I guess it was time to come up with something like this at some point, I guess. So I'm like, okay, I'm a Novid. Okay, I'll take that, I guess. My friend Flo home to see that he's never had it. But yes, gets to the point where I don't know anybody else. Everybody else I know has had it, basically. My mother hasn't had it, so she's a Novid. So far. I think one of my daughters is a Novid, but my grandkids aren't. They all got it. So I'm like, it's just a crazy thing. I mean, and this monkeypox shit going around too. Well, look, I ain't having sex with nobody, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm not touching nobody or anything. I'm dry. I'm as dry as the Sahara Desert. I'm dry as Palm Springs. Ain't nothing going on over here, so I don't have to worry about that. So like, you get these skin to skin contact. I'm not touching nobody. Nobody touching me. I ain't touching nobody. That's just not happening over here. It's been 2 years. Ain't happening over here. I've been wanting it, but now I don't want it. Now I'm like, never mind. Never mind. I'll just be alone for a while, I guess. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Come on. And it's just like, I feel like there's just so many vaccines. And this vaccine, and now I'm over 50. There's just shingles vaccine and this vaccine and that vaccine. I understand people are just like, I'm just done. I understand that. I totally get it. When you're a kid, of course you go to school, you get all your vaccinations and all that stuff when you're young. But now I get that whole thing. Now it's like, what? I got just every month I get a new vaccine because the world's so dirty. Like, what the fuck? I totally get it. I'm like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I try to be as careful as I can. I know that I can always get it. I know I can. I know I can always get it somehow. But I don't know if I have some special thing that makes me not want to get it. Makes me like, I don't know. Well, my Aunt Faith is also a Novice. She never got it either. So, good morning, Beauty for Ashes 8. You should be like a goth band or something. Beauty for Ashes. I haven't got it, so I don't know, kids. I don't know if I'm special, and that's why I haven't got it, or I'm just dumb luck. That's what I think about more. Is probably dumb luck. I have no idea, but that's a new phrase I learned this morning. NOVIDS. Are you a Novid? So I'm a Novid apparently. Well, it's just kind of, yeah, like crazy. It's foolproof, but if it helps, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. It's like anything in life. There's no guarantee. I mean, I could get it today, tomorrow. I'm going to Christmas Con tomorrow. I can totally get it this weekend. I'm not putting it out there. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to think positive and not get it. But just, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I said, I've had so many close calls, and they were like really just like most random close calls. And I'm shocked because I was scared to death, you guys. In March, when I did the Sean Kanan book signing, I was the host of the whole event, and most of us didn't even wear masks. I was like, there was no kind of protocol. I was like, okay, James, I was going to pray that I'm just going to, and I didn't catch it then. So those folks who came back from Monaco got it from Bold and Beautiful. Things like that. So that happened too a little bit. I mean, it's just like all kinds of stuff happened. I don't know. I don't think they want to do that. I know they don't want to do that again, Mysterio. You know, they don't want to. They don't want to lock down again. I mean, LA, see, I live in a big city. So like New York, LA, San Francisco, Chicago, Atlanta, like we're experiencing, of course, the most stuff. And that totally makes sense because we're a big city with all these people. And yeah, I wear a mask all the time. I sure do. I wear a mask when I go out. I wear a mask in the store. I may be the only one. I don't give a fuck. I do it all the time. I'm just over here. All the time, I do. I wear a mask on the train. I wear the mask. On a bus, I wear a mask, especially on those places, those dirty, infested places. Oh yeah, I wear a mask. I do. I was like, I all the time. I have hand sanitizer everywhere, every turn. I got designer hand sanitizer too. This one's from Treat by Nature. It's apricot. I have hand sanitizer. I mean, I wash my hands. I'm a former nurse, so I always wash my hands anyway because I just know the world's dirty. But I do. I do. I take lots of vitamin C and zinc. I try to make sure I have all that going in my system. You know, things like that. Vitamin B. I pick and choose where I go. I'm in this business where I pick and choose where I go. And so there are 3 parties I was invited to last week, and I didn't go to any of them. It was a little too intimate, no protocols. Nope, that's okay. But this Christmas con, as part work, I want to go to it, so I will wear a mask and chance it. Went to a flower mart last weekend with the client, wore a mask, just chanced it. You know what I mean? Good morning, Lori Coyle. Hello. Hello. So I just chanced it. I was like, I just chanced it. This coffee isn't good this morning. I don't know what I did. It's not good. It's like bland. Oh, what did I do? I made bad coffee for myself. I was thinking my coffee yesterday was so good. This is what today is so nasty. I'm like, what? I don't want to waste it because it's coffee. I don't want to waste it. I don't want to throw it out. I might still hate drink it. Live your life. That's right. Live your life. Going to hello, Shelly Chestnut. Hello, Kirsten Marie. Yes, we are going to. I live my life. I'm just choosing how to live my life. I'm like, I don't want to see you. I'll see you. I don't want to see you. I'm going to hang out with Flobo later today. We're having lunch. So I'm going to see Flobito. You know, good time. So we both are negative. So George Blackmon. Well, thank you, Lord. I am upbeat and I am enjoyable to hang out with. I think I am. A lot of fun. I think I am. You have to ask my company if I am or not. Ray Dunn. Ray Dunn. Well, at least we'll see if it does, because I'm like, it's nasty. It's like it's not. I'm like, wherever it comes, and it's the same coffee I had yesterday. I think it's the combination. I have the wrong combination, a wrong amount of creamer and sugar. I think it's what it is. Because it just does not, the taste is not, it's not doing it for me. It's not doing it at all. Oh, not working for me at all. So I moved from New York, and that's how we do Florida 8 months ago. We just tell them that's where you gotta go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Florida. I love Florida. Actually, I do love Florida. I do. We'll see, Alicia. We'll see what happens. Well, we'll see what happens there with the coffee. And this coffee was made possible by viewers like you. I feel like PBS. When you guys do super chat, oh, Shelly, no, well, I was just saying super chats. Shelly, thank you so much. I was just gonna say that. When you guys do super chats or buy me a coffees, this is what I buy the coffee. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you, Shelly. It's so great. And you know, and Shelly, I'm writing a show, right? My Mistletoe Road. I think I found a character to give your name to. Since folks, I do this Christmas show every year. It's a huge hit audio drama I do called Mistletoe Road. And Shelly's name, doesn't Shelly's name sound like a winter show name? Shelly Chestnut. Like I asked her if I could use it. She said yes. And I'm going to dedicate it to the role. I'm going to dedicate the role to her. I'm going to give her thanks. But I'm telling you, I was like, that name, I think I found a person to put that, the character to put that. I'm trying to find the right character to put that in. So, and Shelly, I'll tell you which episode it is, the whole thing. I'll let you know all that stuff. But I was like, Shelly Chestnut is the name. I have to use it. And clearly it's not, I don't know Shelly personally, so it's not her. The character is not her. I'm just using the name. Somebody know that, the name. Hi, Cindy D. Hey, Cindy Parker now. Kevin Simino. Is that how you pronounce your name, Kevin? It sounds French. Are you French? Are you Creole? Louisiana? I like Miss Simino. Kirsten Marie is in Mistletoe Road, actually. I know her name. Shelly Chestnut's name is awesome. I love her name. As I said, I told her, and she laughed. I told her, I said, I gotta use your name. When I first time I heard it, I was like, I gotta use your name. I wrote it down. I think I finally found a way. So thank you for the $10. Super chats are great. It keeps this channel going. So whatever amount, if it's like $2, 99 cents, $10, somebody gave $20 the other day, I was shocked. Whatever amount you do keeps this channel going. It keeps me on here because this is my job now. This is my job. If I don't do that, if I can't do this, I have to get another job and can't do this anymore. So I'm gonna keep trying to do this. I'm working hard to keep doing this. But Kevin's asking me, I know 6 months. I'm not French. I know I'm actually half Portuguese. Okay, my daughter's half Portuguese. Their last name is Silva. Cherie. She has a good. She has a good last name too, Calvert. That's a good last name too. I'm gonna have to use that one day. Well, so okay, so not French, how I was thinking Seminole, because Seminole, that sounds very, because my family's half Creole and French, and just like that sounds very like that. But you did ask me a question, and is that 8 months to the anniversary of General Hospital. What do you think they're gonna do? I've heard rumors what they're gonna do, but I don't know if it's true or not. So I haven't said out loud because I don't want to. I hope it's not true. I have no confirmations. But with the days of our lives news, people are looking at General Hospital. So I'm just telling you, the ratings aren't the greatest for General Hospital. Let's just say that. And depending on how you feel about it, how you feel about the show, there are a lot of folks who don't care for the writing. For me, I like General Hospital. I do watch it. And I'm continue watching. I'm watching till it ends, or whatever happens with them. I keep watching it. But I do feel like we need movement. It's just the pacing is horrendous, I think. There are lots of potentials. Right, GH writing is a little boost, plus there's lots of potentials. There's lots of potentials. There's a lot of stuff that they have set up. They need to just pull the trigger on them. I've had this talk the other day, Kevin, on this show. If you watch this show at Daytime Today, you'll see I talk about it all the time. The bloated cast, there's too many people, and just really this whole just not pulling the trigger off. There's just like there's certain things just not happening. I know. Kirsten, we have more stuff coming for Eliza. And I mean, I started writing season 3 because it'll be Christmas before you know it. The pacing is horrible. It's horrible. But they have potential stuff that's like right there. They have potential couples that are like right there. They have just like it's right there. They have some good characters. They're right there. So I don't feel like GH is horrible in terms in general, but I just feel like they need to step it up. Just like let's get Chase and Brooklyn together. Let's get Vanna. So let's get them together. Show more stuff. Let's just pull trigger on Ryan. Let's get something just like let's just go. It's like the car is stalled. And like we're just like let's keep it going. Come on. Y&R, and Sheree knows this. Y&R was like that for a while too. All soaps go through this at some point. And Y&R was like that for a while. There was like no movement. Large cast, barely showed people, right? And it was slow. And people were just like, come on, Y&R. I would say like last year, people were just like, they're just like, oh, they're like, oh my God. Remember, folks, if you're Y&R watching, you know what I'm talking about. Like it was just like, okay, folks, come on, let's just do this. And now they find it. Oh, you're a new subscriber. Thank you. I'm so happy that you found my channel. I have so much GH content on here. I have 2 shows, GH Dirty Deeds, GH Mini Spotlight, and I just completely I've been doing this show. I've been doing this for 7, 8 years. I have lots of content, all kinds of stuff. So enjoy yourself. I do this Chemo Beauty. I do also and just like that after show, the Sex and City thing. I do Star Wars stuff. I do all the soaps, everything. So welcome to the Lotties, as we call my people, the Lotties. Welcome to JLJ Media. I hope you like it. I do stuff, talks on race, talks on sexuality, talks on age, I have a grandparent show. I have a show about Black talk. I do everything. I'm all about lifting up everybody. I try to be positive. I call things out when I see them. I just do it. I get in trouble all the time because I run my mouth. I don't care. I say how I feel about stuff and stand by it. But I also welcome other people's opinions too. Welcome that. Yeah, remember Cherie? It was, months and months of nothing on Y&R for a long time. Finally, they started kicking in. So it takes forever. So thank you, Discount. So welcome. Hope you enjoy the Jay's content. If Jason doesn't succeed, what breaks my heart? I know, right? As I said, Sydney, I said the other day, people were like, just cancel the show. I'm like, no, don't just cancel the show. Days is trying to save their show. They're trying to save their show. Like, come on. Let them try that. And George, we know how I feel about that. We all love Liz and Rebecca Hurt. I mean, they're just not, they're not doing it. Sabrina and Van have such potential completely. They have such potential. Yeah, I've called films out. I've called anybody. I call anybody out. You know, but that's just I give my opinion. You guys give your opinions. That's why I do a live chat. If I didn't want anybody's opinion, I wouldn't do a live chat. You know what I mean? Like I tell folks, there are other folks out there. I'm being a little shady. There are other folks who are starting to do live stuff like I do, and they're not as good as I'm at it. You have to acknowledge the people in the chat room. And I tell people all the time, I try to tell them, you can talk to them, but you have to include them in the talk. I've been doing it for 7 years, almost 8 years, so I'm used to it, but you have to learn how to do that. So I'm trying to teach my people who are doing live stuff how to do it, because you guys are an important part of the show. You are my co-hosts, all of you in here. That's I know that's what Whitney Williams always says. I got a phone call where I guess we'll. Oh, okay, Shelly. Well, have a good day at work. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. I'll keep posted. But yes, I'm like, why are we just gonna cancel the show? They're trying to save the show, people. They're trying to save it. I give them points trying to save it. Sheree, that's funny. GH hasn't been good since the 80s. Well, okay, I don't know if I agree with that part, but I will say that GH has had better time periods. You're absolutely right, films. But GH has had way better groupings. I wasn't a mob person, so I was just in Bob Guzzi years. But there are some parts of the 90s I really enjoyed. I think there's some good stuff in the 90s. But I think there was some good stuff in the early 2000s too, I enjoyed. So, oh, Shazam, okay. So I'm saying, it's like, it is, come on, folks. Like, all the soaps need to step up. Bold is being bold. No matter what you say about them, they're moving the story. YNR, I would say half and half. Half and half. YNR is half really good and half still have some work to do. Days moving story. They're moving right along. But that's but GH to me is the only one. Finally, we got some movement in the Springer stuff a little bit. But again, it's still like just like inching. But Britners, I mean, just oh my God. It just, we are all soap watchers. We are not dumb. We are watching. I always say this, we are rooting for them. I know everybody in this chat room and anybody who's watching the show, we are rooting for our soaps. We want them to be good. I think that's like the bottom line, right? We want our soaps to be good. We want them to be entertaining. We want them to give us some really interesting story. We can also agree on couplings. Like, I mean, that's part of soap world. But I mean, in general, I think we all want at least some. I know people who will say, I don't care about that storyline so much, but the writing was really good. Or I don't like that character, but her acting was really good. Like, you want people to say stuff like that. I go, I'm not into that character, but you know what? She did a great job acting. But you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like you want people to go, wow. You want people to just run to their TVs to watch, or their tablets, wherever you watch the shit at, to run and go, oh my God, I can't wait to watch it. You want to feel like after that episode is over, that your mouth's on the ground, like, wow, like, oh my God, what just happened? Like, you want to feel that way. That's what you try to tell people. Like, that's what it is. You want to feel like this excitement. You can't wait to tune in, because soap operas are supposed to be this thing where you want to tune in the next day, right? You want to go, oh, you want to see the preview for next week and go, oh my God, they're gonna do what? Like, you want to feel that way, right? On all your soaps. That's what you want to. I think all of us can totally agree. That's how we want to feel. And I think some of the soaps are dropping the ball on that. They're not making us feel those ways. It's not. And that's what we need, someone to make us feel like, wow, what a great job. This is a great episode. Billy Flynn had me laughing the first half of Days of Our Lives yesterday and crying the second half. His performance was so good. Emmy people need to go watch. His performance was so, him and Sonny, oh my God. And Zach Tinker did a great job. I mean, just like, Friday cliffhangers. Oh my God, yes, right? We're just like, oh my God, can we till Monday? We all want to feel that. Some shows, like I said, Bold's done that recently. Well, other shows was like, come on. Nicholas Chavez, yes, he's a great actor who makes you invest in the character, right? Like that's the whole point. Avery is all whatever, but it's like, yeah, Billy was so good yesterday. Oh my God, he was like all the little touches that he does, because him and Sonny are really close. It doesn't matter if Sonny's gay. He's always loved. He loves Sonny. And the comments he was making, he was like booping his head and trying to kiss him on the forehead, like he always does. And they were trying to grab him, and he tried to swing, and he was laughing on the ground. But then at the end of yesterday's episode, where spoiler alert if you haven't watched Days of Our Lives yesterday, where he just starts to cry. And Sonny is a tear. He's just listening to him as a tear down his face, because he sees how much that I would say Billy, that Chad is hurting, and then he hugs him. And it was just like, I was like, that's some good shit. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see on my shows. That's what I want to see. Right? It's just like, Billy does such a great job. Oh my God. I just think it's, I know real tears, right? I was like crying. I was crying when he mentioned about his son wanting his mom, and just, it's tough. It's tough. It was so good. Mysterio. It's funny because, yeah, that's very true. Well, no, here's the thing. Days of Our Lives. All four soaps each have their own identities, right, you guys? I don't know. I know some of you guys watch one or two, some only watch one, but all four soaps have their own identity. So for me, I always say it's hard for me to compare the soaps. I know there's soap operas. You think you just compare them. But I feel like the energy is just different. All four. All four have their own distinct worlds. That's one good thing, at least on one thing. They each have their own distinct worlds. Days is way more fantastical, way more colorful. A lot of the actors are long-term actors, but they also have a lot of recasts. On Days, anything can happen. They can do a lot of comedy mixed with drama. They're known for that. They're kind of for that. Y&R is considered kind of the classier soap, the older soap. They have long time people playing roles, which a lot of people don't have that. They have a few recasts, but they have a lot of people play roles for a long time. The production value is much more grander on Y&R. The sets are a little older. They actually skew a little older with their cast. They do a lot more boardroom stuff. B&B are in the same world, but I'm saying that they're different. They're different styles. That's what I'm trying to say, Mysterio. They're different styles. All four shows are different styles. And then Bold and Beautiful is much more brighter. It's shorter. It's quicker. It's very much family, super incestuous family drama. It's like, it's always this person that way. They do a lot of repetitive stuff. But it's like, and some shows actually have more Black folks on them and more gay folks on them than others. Some of the shows have more older than younger. Tony, I'm going to see your boyfriend Flo today for lunch. You want me to say anything to him for you? I just think I think each soap has its own distinct personality, which is great. They all have their own personalities. And Judy, I say it all the time. I miss Romance on Daytime on General Hospital. Was GH the first two outdoor scenes? I think it was either GH or Guiding Light, if I remember correctly. I'm the soap historian. But GH was the first. Oh my God, Beef Ashes, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. I love the flying hair or something. Oh my God, thank you so much, Beef Ashes. Oh my God, thank you. I appreciate that. Yay. So Shelly and Beauty, thank you so much for your super chats. They are totally to keep this channel going. It'll keep me going on here. So I have to get a real job. I want to talk to you guys. I just want to sit here and talk to you guys all day and get interviews and stuff. Also, we have 22 people watching, but only 9 likes. If you want to be so kind, hit that thumbs up button. The more likes I get, the more it shows my show in the universe of YouTube. I get perks. So if you don't like me, that's fine too. But if you don't like me, still hit the like button. But I want to say, but Gloria Monty and GH were the first to really use outdoor locations to make the show a huge hit. Because remember, it was last place, about to be canceled. And then with Luke and Laura stuff and all that, and all that stuff, Nice Princess, like she made it number 1. The show became number 1 in a year. And in 1 year, it went to number 1. She saved it. Gloria Monty saved it. But much of that was the outdoor stuff. I want to say Guy Light was doing outdoor stuff with the cross. Maybe that came later. Maybe that came later. Never mind, that came later. Oh, Art of Lingo, my friend, Art of Lingo podcast. Oh my God. Hey James, I'm late. Did I use to on monkeypox? I did a little bit. I did talk about monkeypox a little bit. I did. I talked about NOVID. I'm a NOVID because I never had COVID. Oh, I'm rhyming. I'm like rhyming. And monkeypox. Yes, I talked about not having monkeypox and how they're trying to go after everybody who's having sex. I'm like, I'm not having no sex with nobody. Nobody's hitting nobody's checking for me. So I'm sitting here dry as this Sahara desert. So I don't think I have any risk of getting monkeypox because nobody touching me. No relations are happening in this direction in this house. There's nothing happening over here. It's been like several years, nothing happened. Nobody talking to me. So I was laughing about that. But I talked about it a little bit earlier, monkeypox. But everybody should be careful because it's not just for gay people; it's for everybody. Only too. But yeah, so outdoor scenes, all that stuff. That was all part of that. That was all part of that. But I think the landscape. Well, COVID's changed a lot of stuff. It just has. That was just monkeypox shit going on. It really has changed a lot of television. It's changed movies. It's changed television. It's changed videos. It's changed everything. It has changed so much in terms of how we do stuff. That's what's so crazy. And it's like we can't. Every film set, whether it's a large or a small production, whether you do a series. I remember I did Studio City. I'm in episode 2, season 2, Amazon Prime, Studio City. There was a COVID person on board, and you have to get all this stuff. You have to get certified, and you have to get tested every day or so. My chocolate twin, Tony Moore, Mike, Tony Moore. Also, he does stuff. He does a lot of productions on sets, and he's always getting his shit up his nose and tested. Where'd I put it? Oh, I was showing you guys the other day. I have so many COVID tests, home COVID tests, that I'm always taking them when I have to go on set somewhere. I always got to take one. I got a million of them. I have an abundance of them, and they're going to expire this month. That's so weird. I can use it by 8/13. What happens when that expires? When a home test expires? That's kind of weird. They got to expire. This expires 8/19. I said, let me look at these home tests. I'm like, okay, 8/19, 8/19, 8/19, 8/19. So these 4 are good. This was 8/13. So if I get tested, I use this one first. Okay. So yeah, I'm glad I looked at that. I don't know what's going on in my world. Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on Art of Lingo podcast about monkeypox? Do you have any thoughts about what's with the messaging and everything? Any thoughts? I think nowadays the messaging is just get a shot for everything. That's low. I think that's a little much for people. And I think it's too much for people. But yes, this whole COVID, monkeypox, everything has changed the way we do everything. The award shows. I had to get tested the day before, get tested the time before. I had to go online and do this whole fill in all this information about myself. And I know folks who don't like that. I know folks who are like, I don't want to do all that. That's all my business. That's all my business. It's just kind of, yes, and Tony Moore's mutual friend. I try to support my friends. Mutual friend ended yesterday. It was a great episode. Great episode. Oh, so you got the vaccine yesterday. I'm having sex till November. You gotta know. Oh, you're on a no sex, drinking, or smoking weed fast. Okay. Don't you do like once a year do that? I'm being funny. I'm being funny, of course. I wish I had a choice. I'm making a choice of making no sex till November. The choice was put on me. Nobody wants me. So that's the choice put on me. Oh, I saw you going back to school. I saw you going, poor baby. I know. He's he's having no fun, no sex, no drinking, nothing. He's doing nothing. He's having no fun. That is that's like he's like Mr. Boring. Hi, my name is Mr. Boring. He's that is so funny. I love it. I guess I wish I could say I'm having no sex November too, but it's been several Novembers and I've not had sex. So but good for you. I guess good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I'm like, you got the vaccine. Wow, it's funny. Okay. I was a teacher though with my own after school. Oh, good. Okay, I was in program teaching podcasting. Okay, very good. Claps to you. Very good. Very, very good. But yeah, Tony Moore's mutual friend. There's 6 episodes. They're out on his channel. The channel is called Lounging with Tony. Many of you guys follow him for Dish and Days, but Lounging with Tony is what he does. Also, our Let It Go podcast, Mike Brown is the star of several of my audio dramas, including Fairview Heights. I have a special episode coming out. I chose not to put it out during Pride Month. I'm putting it out on a different month because Pride should be all year long. But he did a great job. That's coming out soon, the Pride special. So you'll hear that from him. But he's a star of my dramas. He has his own podcast called The Art of Letting Go. So always check that out. The song is Don't Drink, Don't Smoke, What Do You Do? That was Adam and the Ants. In the 80s, kids, the 80s. I'm stuck in the 80s. I'm always stuck in the 80s. But that was I think it was Adam and the Ants or Adam at. It was either him solo or with the Ants. I remember. Goody two shoes. Goody, goody two shoes. Goody, 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 goody two. Don't get me singing again. I gave a concert the other day. And Mike Brown used to do this thing where he would do this thing called karaoke. He'd do karaoke online. It was hilarious. So I'm like, but Mike the other day, I was singing all the hits apparently on here. And the people liked it. They loved it. So yes. Me too, you too. The 80s. I'm off. The 80s are the best. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody else says. The 80s are the best. And of course, I say that because I'm from the 80s. Of course, I would say that. But thanks for the super chats. Thanks for watching. I keep watching my time. So I think I have to stop talking at 9:30. I think. I know people love that stuff, Mike. They do. Your life is full now. It's funny. I was like, I'm seeing Flobito for lunch today. So I gotta make sure I have to get myself together. My hair is crazy, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys my family. I'm gonna show you my hair now because it's not curly right because my hair is not curly normally. I gotta put curl stuff in it. This is my hair. I'm like a fucking chia pet. I'm like a troll or whatever. My hair is it is wild. Look at all this hair. This is a year. It's almost a year, you guys. This is almost a year. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. And I know you want to put your hands all through it. I know you do because it's beautiful. It's actually soft. I haven't washed it in a couple days, but it's soft. It's luxurious. It's this is Black is beautiful, kids. It is. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is, Mike Brown. This shit is long. My hair is long. My hair is long. Look at that. Once bitten, twice shy. Don't be forgiven. Yeah, I just can't believe all the things people say. Controversy. That's my life, right? Well, George Blackman, your cousin Larry. Word up. It's like candy. Yes. But my hair is long. So I don't want to scare you guys. That's why I'm wearing. That's why look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's why I put a hat on. So because I haven't fixed it yet. Model of James. I have it. But you know what's funny? I did a post the other day. I know, but yeah, it's like, yeah. Totally JC. Luscious locks. I know. I did a post the other day when I combed my hair out. I posted it. You got it. You got the Vesta. You got the Vesta Williams reference. Films. You get points back. You get back in my good graces again. You totally got the Vesta Williams reference. I'm very impressed. That's my brother Max. May he rest in peace. This month it's been 6 years since he died, and I don't get me started now. I'll start crying. But I really posted it because I get a little self-conscious sometimes about my hair sometimes, and I thought I have to show people that all kinds of hair is fine, right? That all kinds of hair is fine, and people of color, especially, or people from other regions of the world. You could be from the Middle East or whatever. That your hair. You have to like, it's the hair you got, right? You got the hair you got. And I am blessed beyond belief that at 53 years old, I can grow hair. I have a lot of friends who can't. That's men and women. And my hair is thick, it is healthy, it is strong. So I can pull my hair. That's something else. But I know I'm very fortunate. I know I'm very lucky, blessed, fortunate, whatever words you want to use, that I have hair. And I do. And this is like my last hurrah. Chances are at some point I'm gonna shave it all off and go back to my bald head. It's just easier. But I was self-conscious, and I said, no, I gotta stop being self-conscious. There's all kinds of beauty, right? And all kinds of stuff. And there are kids out there I know who have my hair who may be feeling the same way. And I just thought, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, Vesta Williams. I love there's Vesta Williams appreciation happening in here. I know. I'm glad there is. I know, Latasha, there's hardly any enough vaccines, and monkeypox has been around for a long time. They say you should have that stuff ready. And congratulations, with a great song too. But this is like, she has a song also called "I'm Coming Back" from her first album with the Bomb, also. That's Williams. But I'm just like, I want to show people that I'm proud of my hair, because I have a lot of my girlfriends who have curly hair who are told, you should have curly hair. Your hair should be straight. Your hair should be this. Your hair should be that. It should be whatever you want it to be. If you have locks, twists, braids, you know what I mean? It's like, you have to be proud of your hair. It's your hair. I'm like, there are folks who can't grow hair, and not by choice. So ain't nothing going. That's Flomo's song for me. He always thinks when I hear a song, got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. That's right. And nowadays, ain't nothing going but the rent. That's true. That's my life. But anyway, so that's why I did that post. That's why I did that. I'm only covering up because it's my hair's distracting me. That's why I haven't cut up. But I'm learning to love my hair, and black hair is beautiful, and Middle Eastern hair is beautiful, and Chinese hair is beautiful, and curly hair is beautiful, straight hair is beautiful, wavy hair is beautiful. It doesn't matter, long, short. I think that's what we have to stop looking at certain things as a standard of beauty. And even though you may not like that particular hairstyle or hair thing, that's fine. But we can't tell people your hair shouldn't be straight, or your hair should be this, or you should have it blonde, or whatever. Just you do whatever you want. And diamond white, I talked about that from Bold and Beautiful. That we can do our hair however we want to. It shouldn't matter how we want to do it. And again, you can like the style or not like the style. That's fine. That's personal choice. But to talk shit about it and say we can't do it or shouldn't do it, or you shouldn't be proud of it, that's another story. I didn't mean to get to hair, but that to me, it all goes into self-esteem. It goes into how you take care, how you look at yourself. A lot of folks don't have great self-esteem. I have moments when I don't have great self-esteem. There are moments I'm like I look like what? And it's like, I look at myself, I go, okay, I'm a pretty decent looking guy, I think. I mean, I'm okay looking. For my age, I look pretty good for my age, I think. There are things I wish I could look a little differently, but it's just everybody has their own thing, right? I'm a pretty confident guy about many things, but I've never really, when it comes to my looks, I've never. Yeah, and Diamond White, I have much more respect for her, especially after that interview I did with her. She really, it's a bold and beautiful interview I did with Diamond White, who plays Paris. Yes, we hate the character itself. The character gets my nerves, but her as a person and how young she is, She gave me good interview. She's a young Black woman dealing with bipolar disorder, and she talks about it just openly, and was so open with me about her life. And I appreciate it beyond words. Diamond is one of my favorites. So we got to talk about it, kids. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about each other's things that are going on. Anxiety is going on. Am I too late for hair talk? Janaea, you can always talk about hair if you want to. We'll go back up here again. We'll see what people are talking about. But Latasha's bringing up the monkeypox emergency. Yes, there's a lot going on, not of vaccines. I don't know if I'm getting vaccine or not for monkeypox. I don't know. I just there's just so many. Some more 50% get the shingles one too, and there's just so much going on. I have to have my coloscopy too. My body can only take so much at a time. Now you mentioned Stephanie Mills. Now are we moving into music? Okay, I have like 8 minutes or so, you guys. That's why I love you guys. We have the best conversations. We really do. I think they might find Vesta Williams and put her on the cover of them. I might change the title of this of the show. But no, you guys are always so wonderful. We talk about all kind of stuff on here. It's great. Now we're talking about music, which I love talking about music, of course. But I need a bubble. I mean, we do. I know, really. I know. I want a bubble too, so it's coming around me and the way you touch me. But we have to meet up at some point too, Mike Brown too. At some point, too. Wait, Stephanie, we talk about Stephanie Mills, Melba Moore. Let's not forget about that too. She was great. Melba Moore, Shaka Khan, of course. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. We got to talk about Melissa Morgan. We got to talk about Lisa Fisher. How can I ease the pain? Even going to some of the 90s stuff. We got Tamia, Deborah Cox, who both should have been bigger than they are, but they're not. Shantae Moore, who I love. We can talk about this. There's a million women, female R&B singers that need their praise. Martha Wash, hello. We're talking. Oh my God! There's a bunch. Lolita Holloway, Martha Wash. What's the other one? I'm thinking of the other one. There's another one too of that time period. There's a lot. Angela Winbush, yes. Karen White. Are we counting Pebbles? Do you wanna ride in my Mercedes? Boy, ride. Tell me what you gonna do with me. We're talking about her. Or her cousin Sherelle. You look good to me, and when you talk. Oh, Phil should watch Melba. You should watch Melba Moore's. I think it's Unsung. Tells you exactly what happened to her. I wasn't a fan of Linda Dano on Days. Sorry. To me, I wasn't a fan of anybody. Louise Sorrell to me is Vivian. Sorry. I love me some Regina Bell. Don't even get me started. So Many Tears. That was my song. Layla Hathaway. Patty Austin. In the heat of heat. The heat is so hot. My body takes control. Patty Austin. There's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. Yes, this is a safe space, you guys. Yeah, I may call people out on certain things when they say things to me a certain way, but yeah, it's a safe space. Other than that, it's a safe space. It's about everything. That's right. But Pebbles did TLC wrong, folks. Oh yeah. See, Cindy, she was great. I mean, she was great out of the world. Emmy winning actress on the world. I loved her on there. I did too. Let's see again. Yeah, Patty Austin. I know. I've been playing her recently, actually, and Regina Bell recently too. I've been playing both of them, so it's funny you brought them up. So females R&B. Yes, I know. They're all. I mean, it was all these women. If you watch all the unsungs and behind each reality stories, they'll tell you what happened to all of them. I mean, again, Jodie Wadley, Stacey Ladisaw, remember her? Say like Lisa, when she was in Cult Jam Full Force and solo. I mean, there was a lot of people back there. It was just like Sherelle's Pebbles' cousin. My brother Max knew them, so I knew that even before it became. I knew Pebbles, well, her real name, before she even came out. My brother Max was friends with Sherelle and a whole thing with that. I know, but I tend to believe TLC. I'm sorry, I'm on their side. I think there's a little bit of everything on, but there's always three sides to the story, right? But I kind of feel because back then they were doing deals that were bad. And TLC was I'll never forget that Behind the Music where when Left Eye broke down how to get paid. That to me was one of the most classic episodes I've ever seen in my life, and that one will always stick with me because she was just like, "Here's how we're," and she was right. She wasn't saying she wasn't speaking out of turn. She was saying I was, and Pebbles was in charge, and I think there things like this happen. You can like that. You can be a great artist, but have bad deals, and it's happened all the time. Prince was mean to the time. He helped bring them up, and he was so mean to them. They couldn't even use their name. He was that petty. He was that petty, and it's Prince. They get like people get that way sometimes. They just do. We're not. So going. So now you guys going to the men, but I'm going back. I'm gonna stay with the women. We talked about the men the other day. We did men yesterday. Barry White on some. So we'll stick with the women. But of course, we got mentioned Whitney Houston. I say R&B Whitney Houston when she first came out. Whitney Houston. Because I love to duet with Teddy Pendergrass. Hold me in your arms tonight. She was good. There were so many, women that came out with stuff. Mickey Howard, another one that was big for a minute that came out, who her son might be Michael Jackson's or Joe Jackson's. Say that. Allegedly. He was Prince was Peppermint Petty. He was Patti LaBelle. He was that Patti LaBelle. You can't leave her out. Bye, Cindy D. Get shit done today. Do it. Be careful out there. Stay hydrated if it's hot where you are. Be careful. Be careful out there. I got a few minutes, you guys. So you guys, I want to keep talking, but I have a life to do too. It still sucks. But I promised I'd come on today, and I want to thank the two. I think it's Joe's kid too, Tony. I think it is. I think he looks like them. Taking Care of My Heart, great song too, right? Whitney was doing them. She was doing them duets. She was working it out. She was. But I want to thank my super chats today. Thank you so much. It warms my heart. And Gladys Knight, of course. Even her 80s, Love Overboard. I was just playing Shannon last night. I was playing Let the Music Play, the 12-inch version. Do You Want to Get Away? Do You Want to Escape? I was playing that song by her, and a song called Move Mania that she did with Sash in the 90s. One of my favorite one-hit wonders is Two Hearts that beat as one. I need you. Two of Hearts. Well, yeah, Tony, you know who his older son is. He looks just like them. He's part of the family. That's another story. I have to go, you guys. I wish I could continue talking. This is why you guys do this to me. So I will be on tomorrow because I will be at Christmas Con. Will I come out later today? Maybe. We'll see. I have some work later today. See, work's getting away. But then I may come on Sunday night or Sunday morning. One of the two. Say hello. But I have Christmas Con, so that's it. But you guys, thank you so much. You guys are the reason why I'm here, why I come on in the mornings. You've made my day. I can go and just sprint myself out there and have a good old time. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you.